What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, we are going to be training Orfevre. I didn't want to just sit down and look, because I think it will take me a while. A while is in like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But, we'll just see if we're training any other new Umas later on. For today's video, we are going to train Orfevre to see if we can do anything about it. Now, I know the inheritance seems a bit weird, but actually I should probably swap this one at the very least. Let me see. The gold ship's still here. Oh wait, I don't think it's the same gold ship that I normally did use. I don't know. I think this one I should only use for like leaders, because it does have leader. That's this was the parent I used yesterday and got an S in leader. So we're just gonna go here. And for the setup, we are using the same setup as yesterday, which was pretty much the same setup I would use for chasers, since I am using a chaser wise card. So Ammonite speed, Tamamo power, Taishin wise, stay gold, guts, super creek, stamina, and pushing a friend card. And with that being said, that is the setup. So we are going to get the run started. And before we do get started with the run, I'd go over the comments. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quests for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or the circle request channel on Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, let us get started with the run. And just see how it goes. Just see how it goes. So yesterday, I did end up starting the story. I tried to find the time to just do the whole thing, but I did. I think about a third. Yeah, I think a third of it instead of like half. Had to go do something. But after that, well, I never really touched Zenless after I logged off out of it, so I'm like a third in it. Excuse me. I felt that one. Yeah, I think like a third of it if it's like 6.5 to 7 hours. So pretty much that means I think I'm still in the beginning from what it's from what it feels like, I guess. Even though there are, I think I logged off like right before something was gonna happen, because it gave me the option to do it later. So it's like, are you sure you want to do this right now? So that's where I left off. Wherever that is, I'm not gonna say anything, just spoilers. But things are certainly interesting, I'd say, with the things that's happening around, but I'll let you enjoy that yourself first before we talk about it, Nova. When you're gonna find the time to squeeze in the whole story in a day, maybe the weekend. Most likely the weekend. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear my neighbors. Well, let me see if I could hear them right now first. I kind of do, but I don't know if you guys do. It's not like they're not like partying. I think they're just having a chill night because one of them, I don't even know these neighbors, but um, one of them, it sounds like someone is definitely playing the guitar. I don't know if there's any more people, but it's just what what I heard, or what I hear. But also, what I managed to do as well was swap the shell of the PSP Go, so now it's blue. The only thing I need to figure out is, I think I should have done that first, is to see if it still turns on. And I hope it does. After I get a new battery, because I am certain that the battery that it has is probably most likely just done. Won't have any charge and won't be able to charge since it hasn't been able to charge, but we'll see. If it doesn't charge with the new battery, I'm gonna have suspicions. I probably have like one more idea to see if I can make it work. But the problem is I know the cable that I'm using works because I use it for the other PSP, the red one. I know it works because I can connect it to my computer and all that. So I can only think of either I doubt it though. I don't know. Because I made sure everything was plugged in and everything like that. After once swapping everything, I literally just removed everything and then put everything back in the same order, or reverse order. So I don't think anything should be unplugged. And then I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But the experience swapping the shell wasn't as bad as I thought because it was the slide mechanic. But if it doesn't work after the battery swap, I believe there's like the adapter so you can plug it into a USB-C. Not like swapping out the whole thing, but just like a literal plug where you know, and then it turns into a USB-C. Oh, I thought I had the dates unlocked, but I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. Oh well. Well, I messed that one up. Oh well. If it doesn't work, it might. I don't know because I did look at the motherboard, but it looked all fine. But that's just from my eyes. I'm just like, things look fine, you know. I don't think I messed anything up so far, so it could just, it could possibly just be a dead system if it doesn't work. But we'll see. We shall see. If anything, if it doesn't work, the most I'll do also is probably do it like a run over, look over on the motherboard again, make sure everything's plugged properly and all that. But only this, it's only a couple ribbon cables, so it's not really that much, if I'm gonna be real. But if it doesn't work well, I guess it just, I could probably figure it out. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It's all good though. It's all good though. If it doesn't end up working, it'll probably just be a project for the future to see what I do with it. And I still got my red PSP. I still got my red PSP, so it's all good. Other than that, that only took me probably, as I think about it, probably like an hour, hour and a half. Obviously, since it's my first time, I was doing this with a video just to make sure that I didn't screw anything up and to make sure I knew like which cables and all that, the ribbon cables, which screw which way, because I didn't want to mix it up. And also like the order he does, which worked out. Put everything back in, but now I just don't know if it works. And that is the only thing I need to check on. And I could have checked it, but the battery, the current battery doesn't work. At least that's what I'm assuming, because it didn't charge or anything. And let's not forget to do the race like I did yesterday with Top Road. But other than that, I didn't really do anything. Besides that, wow, 5th place. What the heck happened? So I guess I'll just start going over the comments now, since I don't really have anything else to mention or talk about. I don't think so. So, with the comments, let me just see. Is there any more new ones? Doesn't seem like it. So, first comment. Well, most of the comments, as per usual, is going to be from Nova. And then the other one is going to be from Cameron. I don't know if there's any other comments from the other videos, but I'll check that after. So, first comment from Nova says, NTR with pants. I'm still missing the original. Yes, NTR with pants. That is who I trained yesterday. I have the original. I haven't trained her in a while, I believe. Uh, I haven't experienced Wuwa 3.0 bugs yet, but it's bad enough that people are reporting it to Kuro. Well, all I've been doing is farming mats for Lene. Exploration can wait. I know that I can procrastinate exploration for Renacita for at least a patch or so. You don't have to do exploration right away. I for sure haven't done it yet. I for sure have not done it yet, so you're good. You're good. As for bugs, I don't think I've experienced any. Everything seemed fine when I was riding the motorcycle around. I do like how there's an auto pilot. I find that interesting. But at the same time, I don't mind driving around manually myself. It's actually quite fun. Is it as fast as the flying? Obviously no, because that flying mechanic was pretty fast. I mean, the motorcycle is fast, but since we're flying in the air, there's like less things to worry about. And since we're in the ground with the motorcycle, well, there's a lot of obstacles in the way. So yeah, but bugs, haven't got any bugs. I've been just pretty much farming the echoes because I didn't have any echoes. And then, is there anything else that I needed? Oh, I definitely need the mats 40 Forte because of the new region and all that. So yeah, Lene hasn't been built yet. She's level 90, her weapon's level 90. It's just her echoes and her forte. I know Zhao is free and all, but I couldn't give up on her W engine. It's good for team buff. Also got Xiaoguang, her own Bangbu. I think this is the first time someone got their own. So it makes me think if I should go ham with getting dupes for her or just save my 200 pulls for something else. It depends on the impact that the dupes would have. If it's just a Bangbu, I mean, just knowing that it's a specific Bangbu for Xiaoguang and assuming that we'll be using her quite a bit for I don't know how long. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea if you really wanted to raise her or raise the Bangboos to 5-star, 6-star. I don't remember what it was. I think it was 5. I think it was 5. I could be wrong. But no, I don't blame you for pulling for Zhao's W engine. I mean, like I said yesterday, I did see her kit and all that, and she seemed really, really good. So, yesterday? I think I may have said it in the Zenless video, so same thing, I guess. 7 hours, Wuwa's story is like 1/3 of that length. I wouldn't say 1/3. Because if I said like 6, like the long is like 7 if you're like slow pace and running around and all that, maybe. I was saying like 6.5, maybe. Either way, it's still about 7 hours. Wu was like 3 hours, so that's why I wouldn't say it's 1/3. Because that's about closer to half than anything. I hope this one will be climatic. Climatic. As the underdog of the Hoyo gachas, it needs to bring something great to the table. I know that I'm going to increase my expectations for this lore. Well, we are heading towards the end of the story, so... But the fact that it's about like close to 7 hours makes you wonder what... If it's about 7 hours, then I'm just going to assume that this is the finale of the season. Right? Right? Unless it's like the biggest build up to the finale of the... I say finale, but the... I guess in this... Since it's Zenless, the season. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess... Yeah, we'll see when we play the story, but... As of right now, I don't know. I just know it's a long story and I did about close to half. Close to half. Xiaoguang is fun to play even if I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I did some farming for the new Dissect and it seems that my substat is donkey as usual. Gonna need more time for Disc, but I gotta get Zhao up and Jane Doe for the hell of it. Monado will have to be forgotten for a while. It's fine. I'm still tweaking drive this, so see what happens. I did some chaos runs in CZN, and this new character is absolutely broken. So much that I had to get 2 copies to maximize her potential. For once I did not have anyone go into trauma in a chaos run. She's also kind of limited, so it's going to be a while before her rerun. Interesting. Got any New Year's resolutions? As for me, I'm going to commit to enhancing my gacha experience. I've been lazy with optimization of some of my gachas, and I want to make those accounts better. I think I can get more leeway with Zenless and Wuwa. As for a personal challenge of mine, it's gonna be actually reading Arknight's main lore. I remembered stopping a while back because the lore dragged on a bit, but I'll finish it. Hoping to also reduce the swiping amount and increase my luck via absorbing the luck of other poor souls. No, nothing really comes into mind. I mean, I never really, growing up and all that, I never really bought into the whole New Year's resolution thing. I'm just kind of in the mindset of if you're like, you don't have to make it a New Year's resolution to have like some kind of personal challenge or trying to better yourself, because that should be a thing that you think about here and there throughout the year, not just for New Year's. Is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I just been in that mindset where it's like, why do I have to wait till New Year's to, you know, possibly push myself to do something by the end of the next year or something like that? If I want to do something, then I gotta do it. I can't just be like all the normal, like say like, oh yeah, this year I'm gonna do better with my health. I'm gonna work out more. I'm gonna eat better. That happens like what, the first month as per usual or so, and then down the line it might just slowly fade away and you go back to normal. Seen it way too many times. That was just an example, but a pretty common example. So yeah, I never really bought into the whole New Year's resolution thing, because it's like you're just saying something. If you're gonna do it, then do it. And then most of the time, as like the examples, you'll do it for a while, for a bit, and probably forget about it. That's just how I seen it. That's just how I seen it. So I don't necessarily have a New Year's resolution. But if I was to say something, like something I would want to happen in next year, um, I don't know. I never really worried much about that until like it really came across my mind. Probably picking up a few skills, few things. Like I said, I probably would pick up soldering, anything that can keep my hands busy. I guess along my interests. I guess also. YouTube wise, maybe finally reach 1,000 by the end of the year. That would be great. At the end of 2026. I know it's like a whole year for like less than, I think I have less than 200 before hitting 1,000, but I've been doing YouTube for 5 years. So if it took me 5 years to get to this point, I'll still give myself that year. And it's all good because I'm still enjoying posting these videos and all that. But I guess, yeah, for the YouTube goal, 1,000. If it goes any higher than that, I'll take that as a definite bonus. But if I do reach 1,000, let's say halfway through the year or so, then maybe I'll set another goal. This is kind of the point. It's kind of like I can say something, but if I don't do it, then I don't do it. Or if I don't continue it, then I don't continue it. You know? Yeah. I'm I I don't think too much about those things, so it is what it is. If I want to challenge myself or do something, then I'll just do it whenever the thought comes or whatever. But as of right now, not really thinking about it. I miss my Game Boy Advance, PSP, and 3DS. They're all gone, shoo. All gone. Well, I always did put them away, even if I didn't end up using them for a long time. I do find myself to go back to them here and there. Like if I see them, I'll turn it on and see, or charge the battery, or anything like that, just to see if it'll work. Pretty much why. Oh, actually, the reason why I knew where my 3DSs were or DSs were was pretty much because they were all just in the case. Two of them was in the case. The other one I was playing here and there. So I never really like lost the known location of the DSs. I always knew where they were around the room. For the Game Boys, they were same thing. They were there. One of them was in the case, and the other was just there. PSP, same thing. So that's why I still have these handhelds. And my Game Boy Color, obviously. That one I kept. The only handhelds that I don't know that I could have is probably the OG DS and the DS Lite. Consoles were just the Wii and Wii U, and apparently my my Gears of War 3 Xbox 360. I really don't know where that is. I really don't. Oh well, I do still have a 360. But I don't know. I'm Rick now, Shoo Shoo. For that moment, you were. For that moment, you apparently were. Chisa went AWOL. Well, I could have guessed that she wants to spend time with her parents and such. She was there when the storm hit, but I guess she wanted to let Rover add Lene to the harem. That's the most realistic assumption. You you do remember in the beginning of the story, she said she went to go visit her parents because that was most likely the first thing she did, and Rover was gone for a couple days. So she had already seen her parents. So she was already back into school. Unless you didn't talk to Chisa when you saw her in the beginning. Well, no, she said she already seen her parents, so I don't know. She wouldn't be back at school already if she wanted to spend more time. At least that's my assumption. I don't know. Plus, it seems like her. Remember, if you remembered from the end the of Chisa's arc, when they were listening to the radio, Chisa's mom was involved with the school with like the uniform design or whatever. So it's not like she probably won't come across her at some point in school, even if she hadn't gone back home first. Because someone would have said something if they're like, Chisa? Especially if it was teachers that are still there. I don't know. This is kind of the point of overthinking it. But I really don't know where Chisa would have been in the middle of that whole commotion. Because she definitely should have been there. In my personal opinion, she definitely should have been there at one point. Because it doesn't even seem like. Okay, let's put it this way. Everything pretty much happened in one day. That whole event pretty much happened in like a day. Because after we met up with Lene before she got in trouble, she said that this was her first day. And that she wanted us to meet her in her dorm, which was still the same night of the attack. The whole story was all in one day. So if Chisa was there in the beginning, because yeah, if you think about it, Lene We met up with Lene in the beginning. She helped us out in the beginning to get like the school ID, walk around infirmary and all that. Then she said she was going to meet us later after we get all sorted. Later turned into her getting in trouble, us, and all that until the end of the story. So, yeah, pretty much the like 95% of this, or even more, of the story was that one day. And Chisa was there in the beginning of the day. End of the day. So where was she? I don't know. Now that I thought about the story more. It's crazy. All that happened in one day. But anyways, yeah, with that in mind, it's kind of hard to believe that she wasn't in school that day of everything that happened. But there is an off chance that maybe she did just leave literally right before it. Could have been that. Maybe we'll figure out in the next phase. Maybe. But it's all good. It's like we said, Chisa's arc was pretty much done. There's really no need to really push it anymore, I guess. Plane tickets could be pricier depending on travel season. That is true. That is true. I forgot to consider that. But March, late March, I wouldn't think that's like a busy season. No, it's usually just around holidays or in end of summer, and I was gonna say spring break, but I kind of forgot. That was like in April, right? So I think you'll be fine, especially if you purchase your tickets early. That's what I think, at least. I'm also trying to see if I could get premium economy class, which is an upgrade in legroom. Gonna compare United and Delta this time around. One is transferring from San Francisco and the other one is from Seattle. I don't really like the Seattle airport, but we'll see. Haven't been in either. Haven't been in either. Where did all these carrot juices even come from? Just over time? I mean, we've been playing the game since the beginning, so yeah, over time. And yeah, you did have your 1 year. 1 year? Yeah, 1 year hiatus. And I didn't really use the juices as much in the past, so just just passive hoarding of it, I guess. Procrastination. Procrastination is the key to success. At least that gives me an excuse to work on the GFL2 minigames at the last moment. I don't know about the key to success, but you know, I don't know about that. Sorry about that. I kind of tried to held back a cough, and it, I don't know if it backfired or not, but I don't know about the key to success. I don't know about that. I forgot that you forgot that I had forgotten. Oh, it's okay. I remembered in the middle of the video, so you're good. You're good. Last group B was before some of Vivlos? I can only guess. All I know is that you've been hitting group A's most of the time, so it's kind of weird how even though you know you can just make group A, they're just saying group B runs. Unless you're purposely trying to trigger people, then that's all you, Nova. That's all you. Trigger people as in the people who knows your account with all your cards and characters, so. And to only say group B. Yeah. you've been away from like the usual group B's a long time ago. Maybe here and there, but I don't think you've been consistently making group B's anymore. Because with your cards, I wouldn't believe you should be getting group B as like me. Compared to me, you shouldn't be getting group B's. I should be getting group A's when I can, but currently my training is pretty bad. Guts is low. Speed is not quite there. And Wise also is quite a bit away. The problem is I've seen this way too many times that I don't know if it's the training, no matter how much I try to change it up or figure it out, or it really just is my cards. But I think it's just something I'm probably doing something wrong, maybe. But it is what it is. It could, at the end of the day, it could just be the cards along with certain things, but I can only assume. I can only assume. And then what do I do with my SR cards even? I guess I can shred them all, but it's a collection thing, I guess. Like the SR cards in game? Well, you don't even need them because you have the cards you need. I mean, you play the game long enough, SR cards will just pretty much just be there. It's the same thing with like A ranks and all that. You don't really use them. It's just a matter of how your account is. I mean, if you start off well with your support card pulls, then you're probably not going to be using SR cards. But I would assume a new player would use it. I would assume if they don't have any other options. And normally, I think max limit broken SR cards are better than your event cards, your typical event cards. So yeah, there is better use for SR cards as long as you don't have any cards to begin with that you can use. So yeah, I'd say it was just pretty much situational. I don't even know if I did all the dates. No, I didn't do all the dates. That's my fault, but it's whatever. But that is all the comments from Nova. Thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is from Cameron. It says, "We all love NTR." Yes, top road. Top road. But I guess that's it for comments. So thank you, Cameron, and thank you, Noah, for the comments. Appreciate as always. And with that being said, I thought I already liked the hard disc. What the heck? I don't think there's any other comments, but let me check the Zenless video, and it seems like there is a comment, but I don't know who this is from. It's from Mr. Mike. And it says, as for the Zenless video, it says, Shugashu, can we make a sub deal? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So yeah. Although it seems like this is, looking at the person's page, seems like they're live right now on YouTube playing Zenless. I guess it makes sense, commented on the Zenless video. Other than that, thank you, Mr. Mike, for the comment. Although I don't necessarily know what you mean by that. I don't necessarily know what you mean by that. But if you do hear this response, because I do say this in the Zenless videos and all that, if I do say comments and all that, that I normally only respond to them in Uma videos. Kind of. So we'll see. We'll see. Other than that, that is pretty much it for the comments, besides the global comments, but that's later on tomorrow. So there we go. And we are heading towards the end of the run anyway, so we're good. So we're good. Do I hear music? I think I'm hearing things. So when I say, do I hear music, even though I am listening to music, so that answer should have been obvious, but you know what I mean. No, I hear the guitar. I definitely hear the guitar. Probably because the song was changing on my iTunes at least. But final training turn, and then we can I mean, just looking at the stats. Speed once again. I mean, it was higher than yesterday, so that's a good thing. At least it was higher than yesterday. But I think not stamina. Why is this on the lower end compared to yesterday? So I don't think we did too good with the wise training. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna pick skills. And then we're gonna see how we did, which I mean, should be around the normal, usual. And then we can end the video. And then maybe I'll continue right away. No, not right away. I still need to edit the video. After I edit and all that, us continue with the story, because maybe I can get it out before today's video, or later today. We'll see. We shall see. It's just another 5 hours, I think. No biggie. 5 hours. What else can I grab? Just because 78? Can I grab anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it would have let me know. And we didn't get an S aptitude anyway, so it's whatever. UC2, yeah, I think, and Naruto Top Pro was on UC5. Let's just see. Long distance, and it's all right. I guess I'll do this just in case, like Duramente or something. But 1791 speed, 1355 stamina, 1603 power, 1259 guts, and 1017 wise. I think guts and speed were definitely lower than yesterday, but I think speed was higher. Kind of just trading off here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing. It is like what? Christmas. New Year's Eve? Any plans for midnight? I don't. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any plans for New Year's. I definitely do not. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.